Welcome to Curl Up and Get Rich. This podcast is for women who are tired of surviving, women who want to feel better mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and create a life that actually feels good to live. And today I want to talk about something I had to learn the hard way. You cannot build a life while consistently abandoning yourself. For years, I thought success meant working hard, doing more, sacrificing sleep, sacrificing peace, sacrificing myself. And honestly, the mindset kept me exhausted. In this episode, I want to talk about like personal experiences. I remember periods in my life where I did all the work and woke up, went to work, got home tired, stressed about bills, repeat, the cycle. And even when more money started improving, I didn't feel well because wellness isn't just about green juice and facials. It's about your nervous system, your habits, your environment, your thoughts, your discipline, the relationship that you have with yourself. And I realized that I was trying to create abundance while living in constant survival mode. So I want to give you guys 3 things that helped me start changing my life. And hopefully this can help you, inspire you, or motivate you. I stopped glorifying burnout. So for a long time, I thought being exhausted meant I was productive. I thought resting was laziness. But burnout makes you impulsive. Burnout makes you emotionally spent. Burnt out makes you inconsistent. Burnout makes you quit on yourself. Now I understand that rest is part of building. Something that I needed to do that I still need to do is sleep better. I don't think people realize how important sleep actually is for your mental health. I notice it sometimes when I go on like 2 hours or 3 hours of sleep and I wake up and my son could ask me a question twice and I am just like explosive. Like I just can't deal with it, right? But I've noticed that when I do get rest and, he can then ask me the same question 20 times and I'm not as bothered. So I think when we start noticing those things about ourselves, that's when we know what we need more of and what we need less of and how we can fix it, right? Just kind of targeting that. I think another thing is that's very important is taking time for yourself, giving yourself a couple of minutes or an hour a day, whatever it is that you think you need to just come back and be grounded. Saying no, it's a big one. I think I'm kind of still learning to do that, but I'm practicing it a lot more than before. It was like 100%. I didn't know how to say no to people, or I was just always available, always over explaining myself as well, trying to prove a point, right? Like, no, but like, listen, like protecting your peace right now, for me, I think it's so important. Um, you not having to sit there and have to give that extra word or that extra explanation, because I think that comes with trying to validate yourself. You want that approval of others, so you're always giving and giving, right? So I think those are the things that I have definitely incorporated. Number 2, I became honest about my habits. This changed everything because sometimes we say we want a better life, but our habits don't match what we say, right? So I had to ask myself, am I actually taking care of myself? Am I disciplined? Am I avoiding things? Am I spending emotionally or pouring into myself mentally? Healing started when I became honest instead of judgmental. I used to be very, very judgmental with others, with myself. And this part really hit really hard. Okay, and number 3, I stopped waiting to feel worthy. I think a lot of us silently don't feel worthy. I used to think I'll take care of myself later, I'll rest later, I'll enjoy this later, I'll be confident later. But the truth is sometimes you have to start becoming her before the life fully changes. It's easier said than done, right? So I think that's also a work in progress. But those 3 things I feel like are the things that have been changing my life now. And, not pretending, not faking, but deciding I deserve peace now. I deserve structure. I deserve wellness. I deserve all things now. And yeah, I think it's very important just to always prioritize ourselves and to always choose us, because we can't give to others what we don't have. So if nobody told you today, your life does not have to stay in survival mode forever. You are allowed to become softer. You are allowed to be healthier. You are allowed to be more disciplined, more financially stable. You're allowed to have more peace. And no, it does not happen overnight. But little by little, every decision is moving you forward. one step at a time. Decision by decision, your life starts to change, and you won't see it. You won't see it right away, but when you look back a year or two, you're gonna realize, wow, I used to be in that situation now, and look how much I've grown. You don't see it right away. So that's what this podcast is about. It's about real conversation, real growth, real healing, connecting with a community that has struggles but is afraid to open up and to talk about it, right? So I hope that this can help you, elevate you to the next level. And if you think this was important, you can share with other women. And I will see you on the next episode. Hopefully my partner will be here. Just life happens. So I didn't want to keep you guys waiting longer than it need to be. But next time we'll be here together and we'll give you some more goodies.